The ICC, or the International Cricket Council, is readying itself for a stern test, the T20 World Cup. Why is it a stern test? It happens every 2 years like clockwork. By now, it's a cakewalk. Well, not if it's taking place in uncharted territories, the USA along with the West Indies. West Indies, okay, but it is cricket in America that could give the ICC the jitters. It's an attempt to take the sport to a part of the world that isn't really all too immersed in it. Probably not just yet anyway. But the excitement surrounding this unique venture is sky high. The stadium that will host the most anticipated India versus Pakistan encounter was unveiled by the ICC. It's a modular stadium that can host 34,000 spectators, and it's a drop-in pitch. We'll get to all of that later. That's not the story we're building towards today. India versus Pakistan. The date is set and it's not too long away, which means it is very few months for both these sides to get their act together, particularly Pakistan, and all is not too well there. And it hasn't been for a while now. Strange to even say this because it was not too long ago that Pakistan cricket was in the pink of its health. #1 ODI team in the world, Babar Azam confidently leading the side from the front. All these statements may seem like it's from a parallel universe, that Pakistan team's parallel universe, but no, it was just last year. So what's the latest troubles that seem to have hit Pakistan cricket? Remember the mass sacking post-World Cup? Out with the old and in with the new was the mantra, and that meant the entire coaching staff, the management, selection, captain, everything, including the coaching staff spearheaded by Mickey Arthur. They were all sent packing. They were removed from handling affairs at the Pakistan cricket squad. By they, I mean Mickey Arthur, who was the director of cricket, Grant Bradburn, the head coach, and Andrew Puttick, the batting consultant. All three had in fact taken up these stints with PCB just last year and were instead told to take charge of the NCA or the National Cricket Academy instead. That did not sit down too well with the men, and justifiably so. All have given in their resignations. The PCB, or the Pakistan Cricket Board, has come out with a statement saying, and I quote, "All three individuals informed the Pakistan Cricket Board of their decision to leave their respective jobs by the end of January 2024. The decision was taken amicably between all the stakeholders." We also know that all three have managed to take up other roles. Mickey Arthur will continue as head coach at Derbyshire. Bradburn signed a 3-year deal as Glamorgan's head coach, and Puttick will take charge as Afghanistan's batting coach. In fact, Mickey Arthur's experience helming affairs at Pakistan cricket has been a disaster for the team and for him too. He did not hold back his thoughts to reiterate this very thought.
I continually witness Pakistan cricket nailing itself in the foot. The talent is there. What it needs is a good structure, good leadership, as well as continuity and sustainability, along with proper direction.
And from what we know, there was no coaching staff that accompanied the Pakistan cricket squad when they toured Australia. And there isn't any currently managing them in their series against New Zealand, both of which has been disastrous. Australia blanked them 3-0 in the 3-test series, and they are trailing New Zealand now as we speak in the 5-match T20 series. Mohammad Hafeez, who was appointed as the new director of cricket in Pakistan, doubled up as coach, attended press conference and the works in Australia. In fact, this is another sore point that is developing quietly on the sidelines. There have been many reports of a rift between Mohammad Hafeez, the team director now, and some of the players. What have been the reasons for the rift? Mohammad Hafeez doesn't want the centrally contracted players from playing the T20 leagues around the world while national cricket tours are underway. Hafeez was against giving an NOC, a no objection certificate, to Azam Khan, Shaheen Shah Afridi, who are slotted to play the ILT20 that has just kicked off in UAE. Though the squad lists have their names, and it will be interesting to see how that transpires, the main issue that has upset the rest is that only a select few were given the NOC ultimately. In fact, Hafeez reportedly questioned their commitment to Pakistan cricket, especially after the Haris Rauf episode where he made himself unavailable for the series against Australia. Hafeez, in fact, recently told the media and
centrally and domestically contracted players, for all of them, the priority is Pakistan. The point of offering it to the 2025 players is to make sure they're available to play. Now, there is a parallel option in the form of leagues, and we experienced this in Asia Cup and World Cup. There was talk of fatigue, or players were getting injured because their workload was too much, or not performing as they should.
No, but that is not the only bone of contention here. Players are restless, say reports in Pakistan media itself. They are unhappy with Hafeez's long meetings and lectures, repeating instructions over and over again. The raging issue in the Pakistan camp, such as this one, club versus country, is a concerning debate that is gathering momentum across many countries in the world, especially teams that are unable to match the finances that playing in leagues offer the players. But the larger issue that is plaguing Pakistan cricket is, of course, mismanagement. It's not about getting coaches to teach cricket to international cricketers. We all know that's not the point, but rather a solid man management team that can keep them in the right headspace. Can the system in Pakistan cricket change overnight to provide stability ahead of a crucial World Cup that is just some months away, is the question.